Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington, and we are gonna pick off because we were in No Man's Land. We're gonna pick up right where we left off in Super No Man's Land with the largest Icon Division #1 contenders tournament we've had in a long time. To finish off the first round, it is gonna be TheSleepyPengu. We were talking about this on Saturday. At Division. Sleepy was the only Icon to pick up a win in Divisions for his division, but we haven't seen Sleepy in this tournament yet. Could that momentum bring Sleepy the win here and move him to the second round alongside people like Greg, alongside people like Dobby, alongside people like B.A. Tycho, Zarataro, and a Bear? Can Sleepy do it? We haven't seen Sleepy with an Icon Division championship around his waist since Season 1. He was a 2-time Icon Division champion. And this might be his comeback story, but speaking of former Icon Division champions and the first ever Openweight champion, Gaelic Angel, is looking to get his championship back. Angel held his championship, was the previous champion before FlairZero. Held it for 35 days, and then had to defend it in the Elimination Chamber, which has got to be one of the hardest places for you to defend your championship. So, of course, it was a tough call for Angel, and now he's looking to get that championship back, carry it for the rest of the season. The last member of the #1 Contenders Tournament is Angel. Can he make it all the way, or will Sleepy clip his wings? This will start us off. We will be alternating between the Idols and the Icons #1 Contender Tournament. The Idols one match ahead because of a Openweight Championship match that happened. And Sleepy and Angel are going to go at it. Both former champions. Both know what it takes to get to the championship, and both have that fire under them to want that championship, to push themselves forward. Sleepy is coming off with some momentum with his win over against Rocky, but it could also lead with some underlying injuries, some stiff knees still, some bruises that were left not fully healed. Crossbody gets caught by Angel. Scoop slam and a booty pop and moonsault to Sleepy. Angel with the right and lefts. Off the rope. And a little splash. Just a dip with that splash. Gets him up in the fireman's carry. Sleepy could do a lot of things from this position, but chooses to put him into the corner. Maybe didn't feel like he had him for a go to sleep. He had to make a quick decision. Sends Angel back into the corner. Switches him, bouncing him head first into the turnbuckle. Switches him fully around. What is Sleepy looking for? Just shoving him face first in the turnbuckle. Angel finally gets out of the corner. And a snapmare. Angel rolling out of the ring. Sleepy once again loves to get up top when they're on the floor. Crossbody right in front of the French Canadian commentators table. Welcome back, gents. We missed you at Divisions. Neckbreaker. Rights and lefts and a kick. Dragon screw leg whip. We could see a double count out if they're not careful, and that would help immensely with someone moving on to the next round. Sleepy hops up and over. Elbow drop. Slicing it on Angel's head. Snapmare. This looks like a focused SleepyPengu. He is going in there like a soldier, trying to do as much damage onto Angel as he can. Sidewalk backbreaker. Sleepy was scouting him. Angel got back up but got caught into the go to Sleepy. German suplex. German suplex combination rolls him to the center of the ring to move on to the next round. 2. Kick out of 2. Sleepy was maybe looking for a Sleepy hold. Gets reversed. God's Last Gift reversed. Northern Lights. Aurora Borealis suplex. Knocks away the one-legged dropkick. Goes for a swing at Angel on the floor, but doesn't connect. Drop kick to the back of the neck. Angel trying to pick up some steam, and just like that, up and over onto Sleepy. When Angel picks up speed, it usually involves him risking his life. DDT onto the floor. Sleepy fights out of it. Doesn't want to feel that. Fisherman suplex. 3 count. Northern Lights suplex again. Driving his back into the concrete. Sleepy's going to send Angel back into the ring. All the way back up top. Elbow drop from across the ring. Sleepy once again, someone in the center of the ring. 2. Kick out of 2. Sleepy's saying he's not done yet, or saying no to the crowd. I don't know what that was. Was it a call to action or call of defiance? Whatever it is, it could be his fall. Fall from grace. No. Sleepy has him scouted up on his shoulders. Go to Sleepy. German suplex in the center of the ring. 1, 2, 3, and Sleepy is going to be the last member to join the crew in the second round of the #1 contenders tournament. I can see this man going all the way. If he's gonna perform like that, SleepyPengu might just go all the way. As we will move to the Idol Division #1 contenders match, or #1 contenders tournament, starting the second round next. We're gonna move on to the second round for the Idol Division #1 contenders. The first person to join us will be Emrys Morgana. But she is not alone, of course. Emrys Morgana is very... when Emrys Morgana shows up, MintyClovers is not too far behind with that strange crystal calling forth MintyClovers in her corner. Emrys Morgana beat MintyClovers to get to the second round. Can she move to the third? Wait. Never mind. Sorry, I was looking at something. Yeah. Okay. Can Emrys Morgana pick up the win? And with MintyClovers in her corner, she's going to have a little bit of an advantage. The tag team champions did pick up a win against the Coalition, the team of Greg and a Bear at divisions, to earn themselves 1 point. Coming off of coming off the momentum, Emrys Morgana might pick it up. We saw TheSleepyPengu come off of his momentum. Picked up the win against Angel in a very heavy-handedly fashion. The tag team champions, neither of them coming out with the belt for whatever reason, but both of them tag team champions. Ayasu and Azanaza coming out. I don't know what the beef is with the sound guy and the Shogunate, but he just doesn't like playing their music sometimes. I don't know. That was... Azanaza's like, can you hear my music? I can't. Or Ayasu, excuse me, is like, can you hear my music? I can't. Ayasu... Well, either way, Ayasu beat MamaInu to get to this point. Ayasu actually teamed with MamaInu and Azanaza to in divisions. So both teams have a win in divisions. And both teams, or both members of this match, have a person in their corner. Azanaza following Ayasu, and BeastWorld following Emrys Morgana. La Primera versus the Shogunate, a classic tale as old as time. And the match begins. I mean, if Emrys Morgana wins this match, you could potentially say that the sound guy might have been the driving force, not letting Ayasu get hyped up for with their music. Targeting the knee of Emrys Morgana. Again targeting the knee. Going after this leg. Ayasu is relentless. Off the ropes and an elbow drop this time. Emrys gets out of it, struggling to get onto her legs. Off the ropes. Bumps him. And a spear takedown. Grabs the leg into a submission hold. Trying to work over Ayasu's leg this time. Emrys Morgana, I feel like, is underrated for how dangerous she can be, especially with that hemlock, which was what brought them the win in their tag team match. 1 second, rolls them over. One. Kick out at one. When you have someone just as proficient in submission holds as you have someone like Emrys Morgana, it can be incredibly dangerous. And someone with the undeserved confidence of Emrys Morgana, it can be kind of a scary thought. Right hand straight to Emrys. In MPW, we believe in women's rights, and Ayasu is using it right now. Three count. Emrys is going to go back into the ring, maybe. Nope. Playing a little bit of cat and mouse mind games. Now Emrys enters back into the ring. Sends Emrys into the corner. Tree of Woe position. And now just pushing the foot into the throat as the blood rushes to her head. Spinning around. Emma's trying to get some offense on armbar. Rope break, though. A little bit too close to the ropes. Break it up. Big boot. Dodged with that spinning heel kick. With those spiked boots. One-legged atomic drop. Azanaza moving away from the action, making sure not to accidentally disqualify their tag team partner. And again dropping the knee onto the chest. elbow drop. Jesus. Masu just brutalizing Emrys on the floor. 6 count. Hurricane Rana. 7. I was going to say they want to focus on the count. And I'm not talking about Sesame Street. Masu continuing up the offense. It's been a little lopsided. Bumps him. Little lopsided. Spear again. It's not quite a spear, but it's more of a takedown. Masu going up top. A rare sight to behold. Splash. Defying gravity. That was wicked. Gets behind. Knee or elbows into the feeling the blues. Feeling the blues to Emrys Morgana. Kick out of 2. Trying to get Emrys into the corner. Big splash. Stinger splash. Inzagiri. Ozanaza going back up top. This time looking to go all the way to the floor with the elbow drop. From the heavens. My heavens. Good heavens. 2 count. 3. Has back of the head. Okay. Just barely missed the steel steps. Still hit concrete. I guess that's not any better. Masu going up for a 3rd time. Elbow drop to the back. Does connect still. Feeling the blues, gets thwarted. Clothesline over the top rope. Eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Emrys up top. Waiting for Masu to get on their feet. Drop kick. Both are batting 100 on the top ropes. Back of the head bouncing against the concrete. These two are just brutal to each other. Into the barricade. And then into the, not quite the steel steps, but just into the corner. Emrys is going to be at a 6. 6, broken up though by Masu. Sends Masu back into the ring. Clothesline. Masu picking up some momentum once again. As if it was ever really lost. Has Emrys right where they want him. Emrys fights out of it. Splash in the corner again. And Ozanaza, this is where the classic Shogunate tactics come in. Ozanaza in the corner. Chatting shit. Masu. Twisting dimensions. And now Emrys is going to be feeling the blues once again. 2, 3, the Shogunate. Once again using their cheap tactics. I mean, that's karma at least for Emrys. Ozanaza is moving on to the next round. Not Ozanaza, Masu. I apologize. I keep getting their names mixed up. Masu moves to the next round as we're going to go back to the Icon Division #1 Contenders Tournament in our semi-main event of the night. The Shogunate. The sound guy is working now, apparently. We're going to move on next. All right, as the semi-main event going back. Oh my god, the sound guy is constantly on break, is what I would say if I'm a fool, because it's Greg. Greg continuing his shot in the tournament, his run in the tournament. Greg beat Potato to get to this pot. Can he move on to the next round? The Greg Nation rallying behind him. Greg has done nothing but pick up some popularity with fans, win or lose. He is building a cult following known as the Greg Nation. 1/4 of the coalition, and the creepiest guy I've ever had the honor of eating at a catering table with. Greg was in the first match of the #1 contenders tournament. This is the first match of the second round for the tournament. Winner of this tournament will go on to challenge Flair for the Icon Division Championship. Greg is a bit of an underdog, I would say, from my professional opinion. Greg hasn't had any championships, hasn't won the open weight, hasn't won the Icon, hasn't won tag team, hasn't really gotten any sort of accolades under his belt to his name, but he still comes out here and puts on amazing shows and amazing matches. So can he pull this one off? We'll have to see. And his opponent will be someone that I think both members in this match are quite unorthodox people. Dark horses, if you will. Something that you wouldn't, people you wouldn't really expect, right? And that is Dobby, his opponent. Another person who doesn't have a championship or a title to his name, but was the #1 contender previously to one of Zarataro's fights. Gave Zarataro one of the closest runs for his money in his defense, but didn't quite make it. Dobby beat Dragthulu to get to this point in a pretty underdog match, in an underdog style. It was something that I think Dragthulu underestimated Dobby's ability, and Dobby came out on top using that. So Dobby won't have that advantage. I don't think Greg is going to underestimate Dobby, because with Greg, it's full gas the moment the bell rings. This might be a war of attrition, and if I'm a betting man, I would say that I'd say maybe Dobby has more attrition than Greg, has more stamina. We'll just have to see if Greg's speed outweighs a discus punch off the fireman's carry. And now Dobby reversing the control with some forearms. Working over the knee like a rabid dog. Elbows galore. A lot of leg targeting this week. I mean, it's not a bad decision. Greg is going to take it. See, these two are pretty evenly matched when it comes to their grappling ability. Both of them are very... They don't have a set style. Running big boot. When it comes to stamina, I would say Dobby has it, but when it comes to height advantage, Greg definitely takes it over Dobby. Busts Dobby open already. Now this war of attrition has become a completely different game, as Dobby's going to have blood dripping from him for the rest of the match. If he doesn't want to have that be a problem, that's going to wear him down. He's got to end the match soon. Working over the arms of Dobby, driving the knees. Sends Dobby into the corner, the blood already dripping. Kicks to the ribs. Greg with some vicious kicks to the ribs. Takes him down once again, gets on top of him. He learned this from the bear. Palm strikes onto that already open flesh wound. Dobby gets picked up. Headbutt! I mean, like I said, unorthodox. I would not be using my head as a weapon right now. If I was Dobby, that's only going to open that wound even further. Trying to pull on the mask, it looks like. Maybe trying to take the mask off of Greg. That would be incredibly embarrassing. Unmasking Greg in front of everyone. Nobody knows what Greg looks like under the mask. Pops him up for a punch. Brings Dobby on against the ropes. Tying him up in the ropes. Gets him into a Muay Thai clinch in the ropes. Dobby's got nowhere to go. What is Greg looking for? Big boot. Greg up and over. Greg just taking it to Dobby. Dobby enziguri. Greg gets sent back into the ring. Dobby, the face is getting worse. That blood dripping. I mean, Dobby had a leg lariat. Dobby had a big fight in the divisions as well, where his face got busted open by the steel steps. So this is definitely probably opening up some old wounds from Saturday. Making old wounds fresh is what Greg is best at. Picks him up for the knee. This match has been all Greg, I feel like. But I think that's how Dobby likes it. Picks him up with a deadlift. Jackknife powerbomb. Goes for the cover on Greg. Kicks out at 2. Dobby eyeing up Greg. Not quite sure what to do. Gets him off the ropes. Sends him up and over with a shoulder tackle. Like an insane force. Sends him into the corner. Ground and pound. The timeskeeper or the ring announcer is getting up. Todd, the ring announcer, moving back. Super kick. Still targeting that already wounded head. Sends him into the French Canadian commentators table. Gets him in on a count of 6. Dobby with the right hand gets caught with a flurry of forearms. Into the corner. Greg gets up and got caught in the tree of woe position. Ooh, but it was a little bit of a possum fake out. Flying knee. Greg is all over Dobby. And the knee strike from the middle rope. Spear! Dobby looks so fucked up. 2. Kick out at 2, but Dobby's not giving up. Oh my god, the blood is gushing from Dobby. Like a fire hydrant, a faucet. In the corner. Knee strike. Diving the knee. Into the head between the turnbuckles. This might be getting personal for Dobby. All the way to the top. On the ropes. What is Dobby looking for? Bouncing him or holding him onto the top rope. Knees into the ribs of Greg. And a fall-away slam. Dobby going back up top. Maybe an elbow drop. Maybe a double axe handle. Oh, shoulder tackle. I was wrong on all sides. 2 kick out. I don't know how many members of the coalition are still left in the tournament. I think B.A. Tycho is, and a bear is. So this could be a coalition sweep. Dobby holding on for dear life. Sending Greg off the ropes. Shoulder tackle doesn't knock him down this time. Could his shoulder tackles be getting weaker as the match goes on? Like I said, a war of attrition. And Dobby might be losing it. Into the corner. Greg, slow and methodically coming up to him. Out of the corner. Up and over. Greg off the ropes, ducks under. Clothesline. A beautiful combination for Greg. Is that enough to put Dobby out? What is it? Kick out at 2. The forearms pushing Dobby into the corner. He gets out of it with that right hand. Final ignition from Dobby. A little bit close to the ropes though, and Dobby knows it. Rolls him away from him. An expert ring awareness. 2 count. Kick out at 2. Dobby wanted that to be over. Dobby wanted that to be over. Gun stun! 2! No! Kick out at 2! Greg spear! I think that might be it! 2! 3! Greg! We'll move on to the next round! I feel like it was all but a matter of time after Dobby got busted open that Greg was going to be the one to pick up the win. But my God, what a war it was. We will move on to our main event, the Idol Division #1 contenders, second match of the second round. We'll check it out. All right, it is time for the main event of the evening. Final match of the night, but the second match for the #1 contenders tournament for the Idol Division. We have Blueness, one of the 4 idols coming off of the 4 idol win at Divisions, the 4-person tag. Blueness beat Tyranno Maximum to get to this point. And seeing that Greg just moved on, like, this could be a coalition sweep. I feel like the coalition is at top fighting form, excuse me. B.A. Tycho's Good Little Soldier put on a big performance on Saturday. Can she do it again? But her opponent is not going to be an easy one to go through. It's going to be the former 2-time Idol Division champion, 1-time Openweight champion, tied for the longest reigning Openweight championship. It is DancingWithDraven, looking to get her 3rd run back at the Idol Division championship. The first ever Idol Division champion is in your presence. DancingWithDraven. Draven went through MintyClovers to get to this point. Took out the behemoth mechanical monster that is MintyClovers. This is going to be a hard-fought match for the coalition. Can Draven pick up the win, though? I mean, I don't think we've ever had a 3-time Idol Division champion. I think we've only had a 2-time. Glitchy still holds that golden opportunity. Can cash in at any point. But speaking as a fan and not an unbiased commentator, if Draven fought Rize for the title, I think that would be a fantastic match. The first ever Idol Division champion versus the longest reigning Idol Division champion, it writes itself. But I think Blueness has their own opinion on how they want their story to be written. Blueness out the gate, both of them out the gate, going for a maneuver. Neither of them connect. Sends Blueness into the corner, reverses the shoulder tackle in the corner into a DDT. Already out of the gate, starting off hot. Speaking of Rize, you know that Rize's sitting up in her booth, watching everyone from the top, making sure to see who exactly is going to be her #1 contender over the knee. Hooks the leg, kick it out 1. Draven rolls through. Blueness making sure she's not got a lot of time to breathe. But luckily for Draven, she doesn't require that much oxygen. Sending Blueness off the ropes. Bumps him. Tries to go for something. Misses it, goes for the cover, 1 count. Way too early to call it. We've seen these two battle it out many times before, but for something like this, it kind of changes the dynamic. Especially in a tournament like this. And especially because Blueness is coming off of a 4-person tag team match where they hid most of the match. And Draven is fresh. Hasn't had a match this week. Inverted suplex right in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. So we'll have to see how that match is going to affect Blueness. She didn't have too much to do in the match, but they were still a part of it. Leaping DDT. In the corner. Drop kick. A fancy little drop kick by B.A. Tycho's good little soldier. Setting them up in the corner, working over the leg a little bit more, trying to slow the pace. Targeting Blueness's leg is pretty smart. An expert play by Draven. Blueness getting up top, goes for the moonsault, misses it, but catches with the knees, driving in. And a big splash from the bat. Oh, was gonna go for a dive or playing a little bit of mind games with Draven. As they battle in front of the French-Canadian commentators table, pulls her down. Gonna get back into the ring. Draven lets out a laugh. Could that be a laugh of enjoyment or a mechanical laugh? Off the ropes this time, not a fake out, but an enziguri. Sends her into the corner with a shoulder tackle. And out of the corner, jumping her on her shoulder blades. Draven. Power slam. Draven going up top. I feel like everybody's going up top tonight. Off the ropes. Elbow. but crashes and burns a little bit too close to the ropes. Blueness going up top now. This is more familiar for me, and a very dangerous position for Draven to be into. Because, leaping DDT! This time goes for the cover. Blueness thinks she has it. Kick out of 2. Blueness once again going back up top. All the way. No, drop kick. A little bit overshot. And right behind is Draven. I thought maybe she was going for a German suplex there, but didn't think the opportunity was there for her. Sends Blueness into the corner. And now Draven is going to take Blueness for a dance. Dancing with Draven. Good night, Blueness. Good night, Moon. Hooks the leg. Kick out of 2. I don't think enough punishment has been done to Blueness yet to get that pinfall. Ooh, speaking of punishment, a devastating elbow drop straight to the throat. You can see the effects from that one on Blueness as she gets back up top. Blue Moon! A little bit close to the ropes, but yeah, a little bit close to the ropes, pulls the leg through. Kick out of 2. Blueness nearly had that. Scouted for the perfect opportunity. The crowd is going wild. Draven hangs Blueness to dry. But Blueness takes advantage, sending her off the ropes. Ooh, a little bit too early. Miscalculation again with those drop kicks. Snapmare off the ropes. And a sliding drop kick. Blueness fighting out, trying to get off the apron and back into the ring. Sending Draven into the corner again, a very dangerous position. So maybe looking for those forearms in the corner. Gut punch. And a leaping DDT. It may not have been as high as the one on the top rope, but it's still leaping. Off the ropes. Blue Moon off the springboard. Blue Moon 360 from Blueness. No rope break. Draven barely grabs a rope, and Blueness is like, is that even technically grabbing the rope? Her hands isn't even touching. Ref said, yep, break it up. Going to that middle rope. Big elbow drop. Blueness thinks maybe that was enough. Pulls the leg back a little bit further, and it was. Draven's last-ditch effort to grab the ropes was a good saving grace for a moment, but in her heart of hearts, she knew she was out, and Blueness moves on in the #1 Contenders Tournament, the second Coalition member to make it past the second round. Could she go all the way? We will have to see, but that was Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestling 10, and we'll see you guys next Thursday.